De Guzman enters double digits here with 10 points. Bangayan, undiggable.
Van Bangayan in this set and in this game. Ateneo.
Minsan talaga kailangan mo lang magparinig, no, Mitch?
Naririnig niya ako ngayon.
Down by 1 here. Reyes will play setter. Balingit.
Again.
Almost. And still good. Bangayan firing a big one.
Hit. And a good setup from Ekalia there. And not just for Famulagan, but also for most of the players.
To the slide for Gian Chuatico, and Reyes with a great save. Chance ball for Fujimoto. Reyes was there again. Bangayan got it.
See, that was such a good setup from
Out here for Ateneo.
Especially, they have been having a lot of out-of-system plays.
Bangayan, 2 blockers, no problem.
Seeing the hands of the blockers and the speed of that hit was just too much for that.
Good serve by Kai Zapada. First ball by Pepito. Reyes also with a stop. Bangayan. Oh, nice! Tamang-tama. Sukat na sukat.
I know, that was choice for Bangayan there.
The Hyundai move of the set. That move of the game brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X Exceeds.
And was surprised that she's still leading the scores in terms of blocking. Moving forward, Riza will continue to be one of the atas na masasandala ng UE Lady Warriors, and we'll see how many blocks she'll get for this match. This report is powered by ML. Now back to you, Chicken Phil.
Thanks a lot, Althea. Of course, you're talking about the #1 blocker in the league.
Sarap maging teammate itong si Nogales kasi she knows her role and is also a leader for her team.
Well, talk about leading. That is where UE is.
Kasi nung round 1, actually, extended yung match nila set number 1. 28-26. So, intense itong first set.
And let's take a look at this rally that has not stopped. Bangayan try to put a stop to it. Pasok ba?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
No, back to you, Hyman, Jamie.
Well, Coach Sherwin was one of those coaches. Minsan may play for all, right? We've seen it in the PVL. We've seen it here in the UAAP. And now we see Van Bangayan with her beach volleyball skills.
The lefty opposite targeting zone 6.
That's exactly how it looks like. Shivana Laput's attacks. Reyes to Canino. Provido back to Canino. Van. Long rally here. Shivana. Oh, great coverage there by Reyes. Balingit. Balingit again. Santos from the back. Ekalia to Van.
Ending the long rally.
Good serve there by Provido.
Oh. Yes, but an excellent pass finding Bangayan there. And she had 2 blockers.
Ramdam ko yung...
That's the best thing about being in a volleyball team. It's really a sisterhood.
Sana all. But Reyes, you heard that collective gasp after that attack from Del Castillo. Canino making do with that set. Oh, great play there by Van Bangayan. That Hyundai move of the set, move of the game brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X exceeds expectations.
Famu told me after game she already expect the memes of her block. She shared that as a middle blocker, she always braces herself for the spikes she hopes to block, and that may lead to some wacky faces from her. But despite being the fun in the court, Famu takes her job as a middle blocker seriously. Not just in her playing skills, but also mentally in expecting where attacks will come.
Say things straight up and push us to do better. This report is powered by ML. Now back to you, Denise and Pauline.
It's always so amazing to see how rookies evolve
Yeah.
to being leaders of their squad.
Angge Reyes, currently the best digger in the league right now, and the 9th best receiver as well. She's been a revelation here for UE in season 87. As we get back to this game, what an attack from Van Bangayan, and she's been leading the charge here for UE.
Timeout called by UE as FEU threatening to make another comeback here in set 3. The block. A redo for Bangayan, changing things up.
Smart placement by Ben Bangayan there to get that tip.
Loresco back on the floor to replace Bacanque. She will play opposite again. That is inside for the Lady Warriors.
Again, these smart placements. Orin si Jers. Kasi if you watch her live, makikita mo yung hang time niya eh. Dun siya lumalamang sa hang time niya talaga.
We've been seeing that one. Meanwhile, Bangayan.
Very smart with her attacks. And she also has a lot of power. So that is her edge here.
And nakita mo talaga, she just takes on whatever is given her. She's such a team player and a very open player. Whoa! But Bangayan, early, and this is why, look at that great attack with the 2 blockers in front of her. The Duncan spike in the set brought to you by Duncan. Losing steam here, while Adamson, at the same time, Adamson just really picking up their game. So it's a combination of that. Therefore, the big lead, no? Ooh! But they have not lost the fight on defense. It's just, they can't convert. Here comes Bangayan. Look at Manuel going for it. And finally a point for UE.
Execution there.
Oh, now the blocking of Adamson working. That's going to be a free ball. Lady Falcons will set up. That soft touch read by UE.
Good adjust there.
Again, these rallies.
Again, we're seeing the defense on both these teams.
Nike, no off time there. Nahuli ng UE. Van Bangayan, blocked. Bangayan again. Wow, just wow. You gotta appreciate those hard-earned points to block. Ooh. And that was brought to you by AIA, formerly Philam Life.
So the timeout hopefully doesn't ice the serve. It doesn't. De Guzman.
Bangayan. And that is going to drop inside for Van Bangayan. She's on a roll.
UE needs to play perfect volleyball from this point forward.
Cortez to Celia.
Free ball.
Chance Ateneo. Celia again. Bangayan. Picked up by Arroyo. Van.
Miss hit, but results to a point for UE.
A point is a point.
Emphasizes the importance of staying calm and paying attention to their own roles, telling them you need to hit strong. And as they enter this very crucial set, I'm sure everyone is saying a little prayer for the Blue Eagles. Continue to watch all the action here in the UAAP because legends start here. Now back to you, Jana and Ivy.
Thanks, Vixie. I'm pretty sure. 12-6 is our score. UE doubling the points produced by Ateneo here in set 3. How do they answer? AC Minor with a chance. Bangayan going slow, and she'll get that to go.
Really looking at that spot. Off-speed hit.
And now there is going to be a timeout on the side. Casey Balingit. Cortez. Zay. It was there. Bangayan adjusts, and Van Bangayan will get that to go.
Well, this would mean perfect volleyball now for Ateneo. No room for errors.
Can't end it just yet. Pasha meant for her, but that's going to be a point for the Lady Warriors. And just like that, Ivy, they are going to take set number 1.
Quick to Lilay. Ginoo setting it. Kay Cepada. Double block was there. Malaluan from the back. Cepada, isa pa. Nice save by Del Castillo. Soreño, tough angle. Bangayan naman. Van Bangayan. Corner pocket shot.
This rate, aabot talaga siya sa 20-point mark. She's at 14 for the Lady Warriors. To regain control of this game.
Reyes. Canino fly by. Check by Del Castillo. Soreño. Not there just yet. Ginoo will set to Van Bangayan. And she finds the line.
Van Bangayan. And that's the thing. Niya, mararamdaman mo yung 100% commitment niya in every hit. The power is always there. There is
second set. Van Bangayan. Good receive. Baling it from the opposite side. Easily dug. Transitioning to Angel Canino. The wall of UE has formed here in set number 2.
In the case of that sequence, was a good defensive touch by Nogales again.
Jamie, what have you liked about this 5-point run by UE? I mean, that FEU, beg your pardon.
You know, this is what Coach Tina Salak mentioned in... Sorry.
Duncan spike of the set brought to you by...
Mix of emotions daw ang nafe-feel niya. Pressure, confidence, and more importantly, the need to be an ate. And hopefully, we see more of ate or Bini Mitzi in her match today. This report is powered by Emerald. Now back to you, Eric and Jamie.
All right, thank you, May. Who isn't a fan? That's the question.
Oh, you're a fan?
Aren't you? That's the question. Here's a hit by Bangayan. Nice dig by Petalio in the back row. Bangayan tries again.
Ooh,
finds the opening this time.
That's a good spot found for FEU.
Early timeout here by the...
Whether it's finding gaps or adjusting her shots, she's ready to activate that mindset and firepower determined to secure another win today. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now. Now back to you, Alexis and Jamie.
Right on cue, Denise. Evangeline Sug with 7 points already for this match. Will Bangayan put an end to that? Another chance for Evangeline Sug, cross court. Reyes in all effort will save that. Cepada again denied by Pangilinan. Another chance for Cepada, but Belen was there. Now Solomon will try to kill this. Good defense here on UE. Cepada will attempt again. Another chance for the Lady Warriors in the likes of Nogales. Oh, longest rally we have so far. Revenge attempt. Enjoyable rally as it is. Cepada will try to end things. Now it's Bangayan's turn.
Van Bangayan ending that long rally. Angarius with a beautiful dig going to the right pin. Well, for NU, good digging, good receiving. They are not committing a lot of errors here. And a lot of power, pure talent, Alexis.
This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA. Good block there by Pamulagan on the side of UE.
As Netura, as you mentioned, has been marked so far. So points has to come from other players here.
Cepada checked at the net. Van Bangayan runner. Oh, finds a way.
Bangayan has been, Cepada has been silent, but Bangayan starting with a variety of attacks here.
For UE, they've scored a lot from those. So I think while it works, they can keep on targeting the end line.
Blocked by Pamulagan. Bangayan
through the double block. Abu, easy over. Bangayan from the other side, back-to-back points for Van Bangayan. She's got 12 by UE.
Bangayan taking the lead.
Bangayan has been serving so well, already with 9 points. Another short pass for Pipito. Jurado bounces it off the block. Bangayan was right there. And punch coming from Cepada. Poyos against the double block, rejected. Pepito diving for it. Plaza with an easy over. Reyes with a pass. Combination play. Cepada rejected coverage by Zamudio. Bangayan got it. Oh, Van Bangayan. A terrific shot.
And you know, she used to be a beach volleyball player, and that is an advantage. You see the timing.
In her first game as a Lady Red Warrior, so that's a career high already. Poyos. Block, but it falls on the line. And this is the first time we've seen a team lead by a considerable margin early in the set. Because the first two, they've been tight. Oh, what a missile! Van Bangayan down the line, and we've been talking about her.
Going on through the mind right now of Coach Benson Bokbok. He was on pace. They were on pace to win in straight sets. But tables have turned in a chance for the Lady Warriors. Van Bangayan with a finisher. And we are going.
Grabe, what a run by UE. Take a look at that down the line.
Also, not to mention, Nina Itang was actually the second best middle blocker last season.
Back-to-back na actually.
Yes. Yeah. But ngayon nakita naman natin dahil ng first two sets, nakakuha, nung first set especially, ang dami niyang kill blocks noon. Wala lang kill block nung second, but let's see itong third set if the numbers will add up.
It's our Hyundai move of the set. This move of the game is brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X. Exceeds expectations. Olango has 4 blocks out of her 15 points. That is not in.
In her second year for the Golden Spikers. Reyes, short pass. Ecalia. Bangayan. It's on the line. And it was called on the line.
Enriquez now serving. The set to Shaina Netura. Binalek. Villegas tipping it over. Bump set. Cepada will try. Neutralize at the net. Sagaysay to the back row.
Are doing just fine. Pure dominance being under the wing of Coach Sherwin.
You're right on that. As Althea Franco mentioned a while ago for the UE, they actually went back to basics. They had their team reflecting on the essence of volleyball itself. You can actually hear it inside the arena.
Yes. Good serve.
Ekali will choose Bangayan again.
Our skill categories already. 4 kill blocks for Lasal, 1 service ace. Hindi pa natin na isasama dyan lahat ng mga shank pass from a UE.
Van Bangayan, 22 serving 11.
That has been the main focus of the timeouts of the Lady Warriors. We have to get that first pass. We have to be consistent.
Van Bangayan has been that source of life here.
She always gets the ball at the highest point. Kaya hindi siya naaabot ng mga blockers ng UE.
Van Bangayan, improv play. I'm telling you, when there's Bangayan, there's a way. Let's go to Patrice Davao.
This season,
it's nice to have a friend inside the volleyball court to hold each other accountable. Malaluan, Dagba Ecalia. Reyes bumps. Van Bangayan straight to Canino. Mikol, a setup job for Aliyah, and the rally continues. Balik kay Bangayan. Bangayan, and that hit was undiggable.
Yeah. All scorers are on the board already for Lasal.
That's a good point, Neil. Van Bangayan fires a bullet.
That was a perfect opportunity for...
Her energy has been infectious here in this set. Which is why we are tied at 20. Lapot for the lead. Not yet, says UE. Pump set Ecalia. Van Bangayan squeezing it past through the double block. And just like that,
UE just maximized the 3 points given to them by Lasal here in set number 2.